What's going on, everybody? How you doing? In today's video, this is my Russian Rio overview. Amazing. All right, so Russian Rio's done. Boys in Brazil's done. I feel like there's something that I was supposed to go and talk about, that I was supposed to go back to, and I'm gonna forget it. Meaning I forget it. I have this feeling back here that's like there was something that I was supposed to bring up, but I don't remember what it is. Totally don't remember what it is. So maybe it's something I'll trigger. But anyways, okay, how was this concert? The concert itself, I understand why this is like such a popular concert, why it was such a big deal. They sounded great. Where they were in their career, coming back, it's a big deal. And they sounded great. So that was all really awesome. First time in Brazil, that's all cool. The Boys in Brazil stuff, I thought that was okay. Mostly it was just like showing basically the hardships of like dealing with the weather, mostly the weather and traveling, which sucks, and being able to pull off, and then the audience. It's all about, this concert was all about the audience, completely about the audience. In terms of the songs, which the audience was fantastic. In terms of the songs, something that I thought was interesting was, now you have these newer songs put in with the older songs. And this is also, like a 3-disc concert, right? It was a long concert, almost 175 minutes, right? That includes the bonus tracks between Sun and Moon and Vital Signs. It really shows that when you put the newer songs in with the older songs, it shows you how weak the newer songs are. Songs like One Little Victory and Driven and even Ghost Rider and Dreamline and even Secret Touch, like all those, the disc 2 to me is the weakest, and it's because of the newer stuff. That's when you're putting it the past. Bravado was really cool, actually. I liked the jam at the end. Earth Shine, Roll the Bones, like when you put those next to Distant Early Warning, New World Man, The Big Money, Free Will, Natural Science, Red Sector A, Limelight, Spirit Radio, when you're putting the newer songs in with those, that's what you're comparing it to, and that's where it feels weak. Where if you're listening to the album, if you're listening to Test for Echo, if you're listening to Counterparts, you're just hearing what's on Counterparts, and then you can judge the songs based on just Counterparts and be like, oh, these are the good ones, right? These are the strong songs. But then if you pluck those out, like this concert, you pluck those out and you throw them in the mix with all their hits and all their big tunes from their catalog, and you compare them in this kind of way, like I'm saying, that's where it's like, oh yeah, these are the weak ones. You're not, Secret Touch is great and all, but we just heard Natural Science. Yeah, Bravado and the Past are good and all, but they're about to play the big money. And they pulled out Bitor. I so don't want to say Bitor. I just want to say Biter. Damn it. Right. I mean, can I just say Biter? You guys know what I'm saying. Biter and the Snow Dog. It just sounds. It's just, come on. Bitor. YYZ. Okay, whatever, guys. Working Man. Amazing. I wasn't as crazy about Between Sun and Moon or Vital Signs, actually. I especially Vital Signs. I thought I was gonna like that a lot more, but for some reason I was kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of not doing it for me. I liked Resist. I did actually like the acoustic version of Resist. I thought it fit better. I thought it fit the composition better. I don't know. I just didn't like it on the album. I didn't like it on the album. I mean, I'm still kind of like whatever about it. I can leave it for sure. But I thought it was nicer here acoustic. I thought it was nicer. What else? I freaking loved that they started with Tom Sawyer. I love that. I thought that was fantastic. Best thing they could have done. Best thing they could have done was start with Tom Sawyer. Just freaking right into it. Just kill him with this. Get them set up to know that this is going to be an epic night, right? So that was really awesome. What else? The Pass was cool. I really liked the outro jam on Bravado. I thought that was really great. Yeah, I liked that they did not do the outro jam on Closer to the Heart, because I'm not a fan of that. And then Geddy does that weird like one foot hop right across the stage. Yeah, no, not a fan of that. Ghost Rider was cool. I mean, yeah, it was a good concert. It was. I get why it's classic and why I had to do it. I definitely get that. Now, I mentioned at the end of one of these videos, I don't remember which one, but at the end of one of these videos, whether it was the last of whether it was Vital Signs or the end of Boys in Brazil, I don't remember which. I started talking about live, what I'm going to do in terms of live concerts and videos moving forward, because this is obviously not their last live disc that they did, right? They do R30, and then Grace Under Pressure came out. Grace Under Pressure tour came out in 2006, except it didn't. Over on the discography page of Wikipedia, it says it came out in 2006, but it didn't. It came out in the 80s. It's just, I think that they re-released it, or they released it in new formats or something like that in 2006. Snakes and Arrows, Live Time Machine, Clockwork Angels tour, R40, right? There's all those. But I'm telling you right now, I mean, I do want to do the Grace Under Pressure tour just because I personally want to do it. But all the others, I'm not doing the whole thing. I think that's the verdict. I think the verdict is I'm not going to do the whole thing. What I'm going to do is cherry pick songs that I haven't seen them do, or that kind of thing. So right now I just pulled up R30, right? Because that would be next. And the Overture, I did already. Look it up. I did that one, correct? Pretty sure I did that. Everybody was posting, hey, you just finished Hemispheres, now you can do this. So I did it, right? I haven't seen them do Animate Live. I'd pull that. I would pull that. Subdivisions, I'd probably pull that. Red Barchetta, I'd probably pull that. The Seeker, I imagine that's off of Snakes and Arrows, or oh no, that's okay. So that must be off of Feedback, huh? That's a cover. Between the Wheels, I might pull that. Heart Full of Soul, okay, that's another. Okay, so now we're pulling things. Oh, I see. Okay, there's a bunch of things that are from Feedback, right? So I might pull those because I haven't seen them before. So that's interesting. If I can find disc 2, that's actually cool. Disc 2, this DVD disc 2 looks way more interesting. Interview with Geddy Lee at Ivor Wynne Stadium Tour of the Hemispheres. Interview at Le Studio. Juno Awards. I'm not sure if this is okay. Artist of the Decade interviews. Yeah, all this stuff I'm way more interested in. I think that would be really cool to watch. But in terms of the concert songs, I don't need to hear R30 Limelight. I don't need to hear R30 2112. I don't need to hear R30 Roll the Bones. I don't need to. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've heard them do it. I've seen them do it. I don't want to be there for any of that. Okay, and then like Snakes and Arrows, Digital Man, I'm gonna want to hear that. Entre Nous, I'm gonna want to hear that. The Main Monkey Business, that's off of Snakes and Arrows, right? The Larger Bowl must be Snakes and Arrows. Yeah, Circumstances, I'm gonna want to hear that. Okay, Far Cry, that must be off of, yeah, Snakes and Arrows. Yeah, so any of the new stuff or things that I haven't heard them do before, I'm gonna check out. But they do Natural Science, I'm not gonna do it because I've heard them how many times and seen them how many times do that. Distant Early Warning, I'm not gonna do it, right? So I think that's how I'm gonna handle the live concerts from now on, is if I'm interested in it or if I have not heard them do it, then I'll do it. And the R40, I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm gonna do any R40. I mean, we'll see how I feel when I get there, but I'm telling you, none of you want to hear me bitch about his voice for the whole concert, because that's what's gonna happen. You already know it. You already know it. I'm not gonna be able to not hear it. I can't I can't do it. So that's what's gonna happen moving forward. And obviously I'm gonna do the rest of the albums and everything else. I'm just letting you know in terms of the live stuff what the plan is. Is that all right, Kitty? Kitty is super needy right now, apparently. That's it. That's it. Russian Rio, amazing, cool. I made it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.